Kirsten, why, if they were pushing this, the film is the problem narrative to the media, why? What's the reason?
Well, I don't know. They seem to have taken their marching orders from the Obama administration on this from the very beginning. If you remember, the first thing that anything related to Obama, any statement that came out other than the embassy statement, was from Ben LaBolt on his campaign. It was an email that was sent out expressing outrage over the fact that Mitt Romney had put out a statement. Guess what the news ended up being for the next 3 days? That Mitt Romney put out a statement. Then Susan Rice comes out. She tells us this absurdity that terrorism played no role in this, that it was this spontaneous attack in Libya because of the movie, protests that got out of control, which they just all took and they ran with that. Now the president gets asked on Univision, was al-Qaeda tied to this? And he says, we don't know that. Well, that's interesting because Susan Rice actually was telling us over and over that we did know that it was caused by the movie. So the media has to, at some point, step up and start investigating this because it really has reached an all-time low point when it comes to their curiosity about what the Obama administration is doing.
The question I wanted to ask, you mentioned the president and his Univision interview, Kirsten. They also asked him, why wasn't your administration better prepared with more security at our embassies on September 11th? The president went off into this long-winded answer that never really answered the question. I mean, there are some very serious concerns here that the media ought to be focused on, and give credit to Univision for at least asking the question.
Yeah, well, the media should be embarrassed, actually, that it's only just now this question is being asked. That they were so obsessed with asking Mitt Romney 7 times whether or not he should have put out a statement or should have used a different tone, and they're not concerned about why an American ambassador and 3 other Americans were killed. Or it's not just the Libyan consulate. Why on 9/11 did our Cairo embassy not have better protection? None of these questions have really been asked, and they need to be asked, and there needs to be an answer. And the other thing that has to be asked is, why was Susan Rice lying? I mean, she has said two things I can think of that are demonstrably false. One of them being what I brought up earlier, and the other being that that there was this sort of protest that was going on that kind of got out of control, and then some people came in and took advantage of it. Well, now there's been multiple reports, including to CBS, that wasn't true at all.